Good morning, YouTube. Guess what? Do you give? Have a look. I've got the 300L. Yeah, despite all the gloom and doom that I had anticipated based on what was happening, I got lucky. Got a good salesman who took care of me, and he expedited the delivery as best he could, and I got it yesterday. I honestly didn't expect to get it until maybe, I don't know, mid-July, because I was told that it was stuck on a ship in the port of Vancouver, waiting with 150 other ships for access to the port. And then it would have to go to a warehouse to get its reflector replaced, to be up to dot, and all this stuff. And that was only less than a week ago, or about a week ago. Then suddenly everything turned around. And I won't ask too many questions. I know that my guy at Kelowna Powerhouse pulled some strings. So I super appreciate that. It's Colin at Kelowna Powerhouse. You ever need a new ride, he's a good guy to talk to if you're in this area. So I'm just headed up onto some dirt. We're not there yet, but we'll be in a moment or three. Well, folks, there she is, the brand new 2021 300L. And I chose the non-ABS model, but yeah, so happy to get it. I'll be doing lots of videos on this bike, and I'm not going to comment too much now on what I think of it, except, general first impression, but I'll get into detail on how it compares to the CRF250L, because I have a lot of experience with the 250L. I had one for 7 years. I loved it. And I can say right away, though, that this one is not the CRF250L. It is a different bike. It even looks different. But it has a different frame. It's, lots of things about this. They redesigned the bike, basically, from scratch. And it handles better. I totally like it. I think it looks awesome. Don't you? I think a very pretty bike. Yeah, what they've done with the power by stroking the motor, while putting the CBR 300R motor in it, and I think maybe they changed the cam, the intake cam on this one, apart from having that longer stroke, and so that gives it better performance in the low to mid range, longer stroke, more torque, and then with the cam change, and you can feel it. This is definitely more powerful than the 250L. Mind you, my 250L was a 2013, so it was not as peppy as maybe the 2020, had a couple horsepower different. But yeah, I love it. This is really nice. Runs a little hotter than the 250L, I noticed that. This is a cool day. It's only about 13 degrees and the fan kicked on. But hey, it's designed that way, right? Anyway, got to get used to it. Just taking it easy on some dirt road. I haven't been on dirt in a long time. There's another thing I'll show you. My only gripe. When everyone said, oh, why did Honda put the brake lever right in front of the display? I thought, you're probably just exaggerating. No, it's right in front of the display. I don't know whether you can see it like my eyes can, but it's going clear across the center. I mean, if you're sitting up on the seat, it's a little better. Of course, if you're standing up, it's fine. Well, most cases. Anyway, it's an easy fix, so a person could just put a loose zip tie there slightly, but you don't want to impede that. Yeah, I can tell the gearing change that they made in this bike is just what everybody would have wanted in the 250. You've got a very low first gear for tractoring up steep incline, technical stuff or whatever. And the ratios between, like the space between first, second, third, and fourth are quite narrow. So it makes for very nice gear selection. And then the gap between fourth and fifth and sixth especially, then become longer, with sixth being more of an overdrive. So, I don't know. I mean, well, yeah, I do know. This is good. They made good decisions on this. It's kind of like Honda was very much listening to what customers were saying and the modifications they were doing to the bikes. So it's good to get back on the dirt, I'll tell you that. I love these areas. And like I say, I got to get used to riding on the dirt again. It's been quite a while. Yeah, you can feel the power difference. The torque is good. You do not need any more power than this, actually. I don't think. And the weight of the bike makes that work very well. The old 250 used to be 333 pounds, something like that. And this one is 306 pounds. And you do feel that weight difference. A little slide action going on there. Like I say, I got to get used to riding on dirt again. So I'm pretty cautious in corners. Oh yeah. I've been missing this. Just getting out on these wonderful roads and into this nice back country. Couldn't exactly do that on my CB650F. Yeah, when you hit the throttle on this, it just goes. There's no waiting. Some people have said that the throttle is too touchy on the low end, jerky, but I do not find that. I'll have to put my GPS on and check the speedo. I got my ram mount installed there, but I didn't bring it. I didn't bring the GPS. Should have. The one thing that you notice right away on this bike, well, you notice a lot of things right away, but one of the things is the sound. You can actually hear this. Whereas the 250L, you really couldn't, apart from the rattle in the engine. But this one, no, it has a deeper, more throaty sound, which is nice. I think a lot of people are probably going to be less tempted to put an aftermarket muffler on this or system, because a lot of people do it just to get a little bit more growl out of it, eh? But you hear this while you're riding, you hear it plenty. Yeah. Yeah, it moves. Yeah, it does. So, Clyde has been resurrected. A new incarnation of Clyde. So I'm just breaking it in. I did a lot of breaking in yesterday, trying to give it a lot of varied throttle, acceleration, deacceleration. And we have a deer coming up. Can you see it? Bounding away there into the woods. He's gone. He, she, I don't know. Always got to watch out for deers and bears. Although, hardly ever do I come across a bear on a trail or whatever. I've come across moose a few times. And they're not the critters you want to run into or get pissed off. Boy, caravan of pickups here. Dust on my new bike. That's no good. Pretty nice scenery here, huh? Anyway, on that note, I'm gonna call it a day here on the video. So thanks for tuning in. Like I say, I'm gonna be doing a lot of videos featuring this bike and telling you exactly what I'm thinking every step of the process. Whether I continue to love it as I am now, or will I find some problems? We'll see. Anyway, you take care. You ride safe and have a blast. Catch you on another one.